Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the best truck setups here in APM. So I'm going to be building a bunch of trucks here, and we're going to be going over the best setups for any truck here in APM, guys. So let's get right into it. You guys smell that? You don't smell that, guys? Smells like diesel fuel to me, boys. You know what that means. We are going to be doing some truck stuff today. So what truck should we be taking here today? You know, I feel like it'd be only right here if we hop in the good old cat eye, guys. But welcome back to the channel, guys. We are actually building some trucks today, something that I feel like most of you guys have actually requested in the comment section down below. You guys always ask me, yo bro, what is the best setups for trucks? That got me thinking, what is the best trucks setup here in APM here? So we're gonna actually head over to the mechanic shop right here close to our house here, and we're actually gonna be building some trucks today. A couple of my buddies here have actually asked me to build some trucks, so of course I couldn't say no. I had to pull up to the mechanic shop here, and we're gonna be building some trucks here. So I guess we should go inside here, kind of get the paperwork here that we need to get these trucks built. So let's go inside here. I have not seen my boy in a long time here, and like I always say, this door always gets me, man. You never know which one's gonna open up here. Hey man, dude, what's up? What's up? Dude, good to see you, man. I have not seen you in a little bit. It is good to see you, man. I guess I'm coming to work for you guys today. Really? Yeah, I guess so. They asked me to build some trucks because apparently I have the best truck setups here in APM, so I couldn't say no. All right, well, I'll get my uniform on, and I guess I will head on back, I guess. I mean, technically, I do have a diesel shirt on, so technically this could be a uniform. So, you know what? Maybe I'll just rock this. All right, well, I guess I'm working for them today here. So let's actually go inside here and look at the trucks that we actually are going to be building here. So we have a couple different options here, guys. Obviously, of course, we have the brand new Dodge that just came out here. Of course, we have the classic GMC, which is my personal favorite, so I'm excited to build that as well. And then we have this Ram TRX, which we're going to be turning into a off-road build. And then we have this old school one because we had to throw a old classic one in just to do a different build on that. So this will be classified as the old school build. We will have the off-road rally truck off-road build. Then we'll classify this one probably as the work truck. It kind of just screams work truck to me. And then of course we're going to be building the show truck slash daily, I guess, for this one. So I think we start off with the work truck, then we go Ram TRX, and then we go new one, and then we'll go old school here. So let's get right into this here. So let's hop in the good old work truck here. And the build that we're going to be doing on this is the classic work truck build here. And I think we actually are going to have to throw a flatbed on this thing. And this is the question here. Do we go the new flatbed that just came out in the welding update, or do we go the old school? This is a tough one here, guys. I like them both, but there's something about the new one that just has a little bit more going on here. I do wish the fitment was a little bit better on the side there. I don't really like the angle, but overall this thing is pretty cool. So we're going to throw that on there. Obviously, we're going to have to throw some mud flaps on this thing. We can. Okay, there we go. Got that on there. And then we're going to have to make this a dually, since this is a dually flatbed here. So let's go to wheels, go to rims. Let's go to the dually setup here. Now, I don't think I like the aftermarket dualies too much here. What are the stock? All right, since this is a work truck, I think we got to go for these. All right, got those on there. All right, that's looking good here. We'll throw a little bit of a leveling kit here, so when it's on the job site, it will have a little bit more leeway here when it's towing or doing whatever you would do on the job site here, because you just never know what you're going to be getting yourselves into on the job site here. We're going to make the truck white here. Let's look at the bed here. Can we paint match the bed? Wait, what color should we do this? White as well, I think, or do we go black? Go to attachments here. So the cool part about this new bed here, you can either get rid of those little compartments there, or you can have them there. Obviously, we're going to want to keep them there. I mean, hey, if you pull up to the job site in this truck, you know this is the supervisor, not the worker. Let's just say that. All right, well, the work truck is all done here. And man, is this thing absolutely gorgeous, guys. If I pulled up to a work site in this thing, I know that I would be the top-notch guy on the work site. This thing is actually gorgeous. To the off-road build here, and I have some pretty crazy ideas for this one here. So you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comment section down below, what setup do you guys daily here? What is your favorite setup? What do you guys drive here in APM on a day-to-day basis here? I don't really know. I've been kind of swapping between a lot of trucks recently. I've kind of been driving the new one a lot. I'm not even a Dodge guy, but the new one, it is a really nice truck here. So this one, like I said, this is going to be our off-road build here. So we're going to want to make the tires just a little bit bigger here. Throw a little bit of offset, not too much to make it look like a monster truck, but enough that you guys know that it's a off-road build here. Because I do like the stock rims. Don't love the color, but the rims itself are not bad at all here. I think maybe we got to go aftermarket on this here. Ooh, maybe something like that. These are definitely my favorite aftermarket rims for like the off-road. They kind of got like the bead lock going on there. I kind of really do like that here. So, all right, for the color here, we're going to go with a nice blue here. And then we're going to go down to the attachments here. Throw on some lights up top there. We could throw on a light bar, but I don't know. I kind of just like the, you know what? It is off-road, so it kind of does need to have the light bar here. Throw a winch on as well here because, like I said, off-road. We'll throw on the little mud flaps. We're not going to go overboard with the ones on the back there because this doesn't need that. We're obviously going to have to throw on the cage at the back there. And then, ooh, what side steps do we want? Okay, I kind of actually like those. So we'll throw those on as well here. And of course, I'm a big paint match guy. I feel like it's a very necessary thing here. And then for the cab lights, my favorite thing to do is make these things orange so they kind of just stand out. I know you can't really see them with the light bar here, but still really cool to have it here. We'll throw the light bar on. We're just going to make that black. Side steps, I kind of do like them black here, so we're not going to paint match those either. All right, I think that should be good here. We just got to go into the frame. We're going to make these red so they stand out. I feel like it's always a good option to have those stand out a little bit here. It's all done here, and this thing turned out awesome. It actually is already ready to go here. She is ready to eat. Look at her go. She is ready to do some off-roading right off the bat here. She does not want to be on this pavement no more. That's how you know that she is built for the off-road here. Ooh, that light bar though, it is blinding me already. I'm going to park the Ram T-Rex right there here, and we're going to hop in the next vehicle here, which is going to be this Ram here, and this is going to be the ultimate daily / show truck. As you guys can see here, we have the massive screen on the inside here, amazing interior here. So this is kind of, like I said, show truck / daily here. So let's pull this in here. I'm thinking we go for a reddish burgundy color here. I think I actually did do this truck this color, and I actually really fell in love with it. So I'm going to do it one more time here. We're going to lift this up just a little bit here, throw on some bigger tires, not too much here, and then we're going to throw a lift kit on it. Not too much though, because you don't want to go overboard here, but we also want enough that you guys can tell that it's lifted there. Should be good. I like it so far here. Now these rims are going to go a little bit more, let's just say, yeah, look at that deep dish wheels there. But this is my style of truck. I really do like these rims. If I had to actually build a truck, this is probably what I would go for. Or I'm an old Cat Eye fan, honestly. But if I had to pick a newer truck, this is probably what I would do here. We'll still try and make those a little bit meaty there. They are also kind of rubber bands, guys. And then obviously we want to paint match the frame here, get everything all the same color here. I'm gonna go through here, paint match everything here to be the burgundy color. Oh, I like that a lot. Then do we want any other attachments on this thing? I guess we could put some side skirts on it just so everybody can get inside of it here. I think we might actually go with those, and then we're gonna throw on the aftermarket bed there, so you can put your snowmobile, your ATV, whatever you want on the back there, because this is the ultimate daily here. So throw that on as well here, and then let's go back and see what we can paint match here. I guess you can only kind of paint match the side here. I guess we can paint match that as well. All right, I think that should be everything. Am I missing something, guys? No, I think this is it. Maybe we actually look at that. Let's see. We don't want a light bar. Do we want cab lights on? I guess we could throw some cab lights on it, but I don't know how they're gonna look. I think we gotta leave them like that though. So Here we go, guys. Here is the ultimate daily. Guys, this thing is gorgeous as well here. I don't know how I feel about the color now that it's out in the sun. All right, well, it definitely looked a little bit better inside here, but I think it's starting to grow on me just a little bit here. This thing is pretty tall for something that I wanted to go not too big on. I don't know. I like it, though. It looks pretty cool here. So I'm going to line this one up as well. And then we have one more truck build here, and then we're going to take them for a test drive here, and we can figure out which one is the best truck here in APM. So let me know in the comment section down below so far which one is your favorite here. And last up here is the Grandpa Mobile here. And speaking of Grandpa, I can still smell the last Grandpa that drove this thing because, yeah, Grandma called. She wants her couch back. All right, in Grandpa fashion, though, I feel like we got to go for a red color here. And we got to keep the classic white stripe here on the sides here. We're going to lower her down here because she doesn't need to be lifted. You know, he's an older guy that would be driving this. So we're going to lower her down just a little bit here. I think in honor of this truck, though, we do have to keep these stock wheels. I feel like it does look best for the older trucks. Let's just go look, though. Maybe there is some wheels that might change my mind on here. Okay, ooh, I do like those. Let me see. Anything else that kind of catches my eye here? These are kind of the only ones here. What was the stock ones, though? These might have actually been the stock ones, or were these it? I actually don't know at this point. But we're going to go with these here. We're going to fix the fitment just a little bit here. Not too much. We don't want to make it too overkill, but I do want to make it flush at least. We're going to go back up here, and we're going to go to the attachments here. Paint these orange here so they stand out. Got Grandpa's truck all done here. We didn't go too overboard here. We wanted to keep it kind of plain Jane here. And now that I'm looking at it, I think we got to fix that white. I think we got to go all one color. All right, well, that looks so much better here. I'm glad I went with the one color here. This is a gorgeous old school truck that even your grandpa will be proud to be driving around town here. So now that we have all the trucks built here, I need you guys to let me know which one is your favorite. You got the old school one. We got the Ram here, which is the ultimate daily / show truck. Then you have the off-road beast here. And then we have the work truck here, guys. So which one is your favorite in the comment section down below? I definitely feel like this one turned out really cool for the work truck. I would definitely drive this to work here every day. So I guess this is it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And thank you guys so much for 30,000 subscribers, guys. We are still continuing to grow every single day, and it truly means the world to me. So thank you guys for the support here. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.